What if I told you that true transformation only happens when you're willing to destroy everything you think you know about yourself? The harsh reality is that you can't improve until you're willing to destroy the version of yourself that's holding you back. Let's dive into self-destruction and how it's a crucial step for self-improvement. As you become more self-aware, you will start to uncover the raw, messy parts of yourself you were not conscious of before. When I became self-aware, I started to see recurring patterns in myself that hinted at fear of rejection. So, I asked myself why I had this fear, and it turned out to be as a result of the limiting belief I had that I wasn't good enough, which I developed predominantly at school. So, I immediately detached it from myself. I named it the rejection mindset. I knew I had to replace that negative belief with a positive one. So, I started using self-affirmations, telling myself I am worthy and valuable, also thinking of those in my close circle who loved me. Over time, I found that the more I repeated these affirmations, the more my mind started to believe them. Additionally, I knew what books I needed to read. Rejection Proof by Jia Jiang was one I found helpful. So, start challenging the beliefs you've carried around for years. Ask yourself how much of what you believe is actually yours. That voice in your head that says you're not good enough, you'll never make it, or you don't have what it takes. Who put that there? Society? Your parents? Or your so-called friends? These beliefs were planted in you long before you even knew it. Without realizing it, you let them take root, and they've been shaping your life ever since. If you want to break free, start questioning everything you think you know about yourself. Take any belief. Say, if I spend now, I won't have enough later. Instead of wasting hours hunting down the cheapest groceries, ask yourself, why do I believe this? Luxury hotels and exotic vacations are routine for the wealthy. So why do you consider it a waste to eat at a high-end restaurant? Who taught you that? Most of these so-called truths you live by weren't even yours to begin with. Here's the real secret. The rich had to shed their broke mindset long before they became wealthy. A good example is Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, who shared how shifting his mentality from a scarcity mindset to one of abundance helped him achieve financial success. If you don't do the same, that mentality will hold you back, or worse, sabotage you entirely. With that said, this might hurt your ego, but once you dig down to the core, you're free to ask, do I keep this belief or destroy it? That's where self-destruction comes in. After uncovering your limiting beliefs, you have to unlearn everything that no longer serves you. And it's painful because your ego clings to these beliefs for familiarity and comfort. Think about it. Training with poor form in the gym might make you feel strong. But the day a real coach tells you you've been doing it all wrong, you face a choice. Keep lifting the wrong way, or drop the weight, humble yourself, and start fresh. Self-destruction is that choice to break down your false self and rebuild from scratch. I've had to tear down mine time and time again. Every time I took on a new challenge, whether in business, relationships, or facing my own insecurities, I had to let go of who I was to become who I could be. You can read every self-improvement book, try every productivity hack, but until you face the truth and choose to destroy those lies you've been living with, you'll stay exactly where you are. So ask yourself, are you ready to destroy your current self to make way for who you were meant to be?